Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of Tunxdorf Farm. Don't know why I started like that. Anyways, we got a couple things going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were harvesting a little bit of canola. And that has been harvested now. So this is field number 14 right over here. It's been harvested, as you can see. Apparently I left the little bits and pieces here. But it's been harvested and we sold the canola. That's why we have money. And apparently our Dudes Agrostar is having some trouble. Both of them are, apparently. I don't know why the other one's just sitting there, but... It seems so loud in my ears. There we go. Still seems loud. I don't know. It's so strange why that happens. It's funny, because when I adjust it in my ears, it's always louder for you guys. Or quieter for you guys usually. Anyways, so got these two tractors currently unloading the Groomy potato harvester, which is over there harvesting potatoes, as you can see. That is a rental over there, by the way. And these guys are just doing their thing. So what we're going to do is hop into this guy, and let's go forward. And we are going to load our potato washer with potatoes, now that we actually have some potatoes. And there we go. So lucky for us, we have a nice telehandle, which is going to work really well for us, I think, at least. And what we're going to do is going to put it right into our potato washer right here. And I think we have everything for the potato washer. This is a time where I wish it would look up as well, and I think this is going to work like this. Uh-oh. Of course you would come in right now. Let's just do this real quick then. There we go. Tip that over. And that should be... I think that's going in there. I can't tell, honestly. And one of the funny things is, just because the way I put this in here, they just drive all over the place. So let's go over here and just check to make sure that actually went in to the potato washer. Did it? Yes. So what is it missing? Nothing. It's got fuel, it's got water, and it now has potatoes. Good. So we can probably put a few more potatoes in there. Let's go ahead and get in here. And let's grab a few more potatoes. And it takes quite a few, actually, if memory serves. So this is where the side panel comes in nice when you do stuff like this. And it's not too painstaking. Although you get into situations like this where you have to, I don't know, just as soon as you have to like touch the mouse and then like adjust it, it always seems a bit strange. So I don't know. Some people go for realism, some people don't go for realism. I don't know, I kind of go for a mix of, hey, this is fun, and that's too real for me. That's too much like a real work. Not that I'm afraid of real work or anything, it's just that sometimes you want to have fun because you're playing a game, as opposed to, you know, doing a job in real life. So I don't know how many potatoes this actually takes, and I believe it takes a little bit of time before it actually starts. I don't know why that is the case, but it does seem to do it that way. It decides when it wants to start. And that's fine by me, but usually at this point it should start working theoretically right now, but I believe, I don't know why it takes its time, but it does take a little bit of time just to oh, we're in the way again. Oh, apparently not. Sweet. That was surprisingly out of the way. I thought we were totally going to be in the way there. So as you can see, we have our two tractors. They are currently unloading this potatoes. We're going to have a crazy amount of potatoes. So if I look at the number of potatoes we're going to have, we already have 175,000. And right now, the Grimmy's only done the headlands, I think. I don't know, it's just it's starting to do the east-west way, the east-west harvest, but they like just finished that. Let's just say we're going to have a lot of potatoes. How about that? Anyways, let's continue filling up this guy right here. Shouldn't take too much longer. I don't think it takes a crazy amount. at least as far as I remember. And what we'll do is we'll see how it is, because what happens is here in this potato washer, they actually come out they actually go on the outside, and then when they're on the outside you have to pick them up, and I think they're in boxes, I believe, on this one. So in this particular map, that's the way it works. You can, I believe you can, whoa, I believe you can get it set up, you can set it up different ways. Oh, there it goes. And that is allowed too, apparently. Turn that down a little bit. Oh my goodness. Apparently I can't get a full bucket right now of potatoes. There we go. Sheesh. Alright, so our potato washer is working. Let's take a quick peek at it. Apparently it does take quite a long time for this thing to finish cycle. I think it takes like an hour in real time, I think it is. So it does take quite a long time. Let's just see what our numbers are like. 87% full potatoes, so we could probably fill this up just a wee bit more. I wonder if you can use one of the conveyor belts to fill it up. That would be kind of interesting. You probably could, actually. That could be interesting indeed. Because the trigger points are right there, and if you can get one of the adjustable, the Maru adjustable ones, you probably could just set it up so it just continually fills it up. I would imagine, at least. Oh, there it goes. It is full. Alright, so let's just dump the rest back in the pile for now. Perfect. And let's just park our telehandle right here out of the way, because we don't want it to be in the way. Perfect. Let's go take a quick peek over here and see what it's like. Ah, ooh, that's a pretty big box, actually. That would be really... do that in real life? I don't know. That would be kind of an... you would have to come in from the side. Although, a lot of times people come in from this way with a forklift. So, I don't know how that would work. I believe, with the way we have it set up, it will work... with a truck, from what I remember, so... anyways, let's check to see how our cows are doing. How are they doing? So they're still at 100%. They have TMR. They produce quite a bit of liquid manure now, and a little bit of manure. I think this tops out at 50,000. I think is the maximum that they have. So I think we need to keep an eye on that and just be careful of that, because I don't think they'll go past that. Nice. That is pretty neat. I guess this is the same way as it was before, and it just kind of goes down the line. It looks like you can have like 3 or 4 boxes there, which isn't too bad actually. So perfect. And this guy's out of the way. This is good. And this is actually storage here. It seems like an odd place just to store. It's like a bulk storage area, so I don't know. Also, quick little note. I don't know if people realize this or not, but the Tatra truck actually has... it actually has a joint at the end right there, which is... not a joint, but a hookup right there for your trailers, which is really neat. And also I picked up the overload station here. I was going to use it for potatoes, but then I totally forgot that it doesn't work for potatoes. I actually had to double check. I'm like, really? It doesn't work for potatoes? It seems like it'd be perfect for potatoes, but unfortunately it does not work for potatoes. It works for everything else, you know, wood chips, chaff, straw, silage, everything else but sugar beets and potatoes, which is fine, I guess. It did surprise me though, but this is still pretty cool little station, so I'll have to keep that one in mind for later. I'm not sure, we could use it for the silage if we ever need to put silage into it, but some people were saying that it doesn't work very well to put. Some people were trying to place it in the using it for the BGA. So like what they would do is they would put the actual conveyor belt over the loading point for the BGA, and apparently it didn't work. I don't know. 1 second, coffee break. So the reason why we're heading towards potatoes, let me show you right here. There's a very particular reason why. And that particular reason why is, potatoes are... we could probably sell some potatoes right now, actually. Make a little bit of money. At the Agrivis 600. That's the same price as corn and almost canola, too. Yeah, because that's the normal price right there. Maybe we'll sell a couple loads of potatoes too, because we have a large number of potatoes. I didn't even realize that. But the steamed potatoes, where are they here? Or washed potatoes, sorry. No, that's steamed potatoes. Or no, washed. There we go. There's both right there. So 1,400 is how much you get for washed potatoes. So I don't know. In the end, it's actually worth us just waiting, because even at that sale price, it's still not as good as washed potatoes. The only problem is, of course, it's going to take a little bit longer to wash the potatoes, but you get like triple the value, so it's kind of worth it. Maybe we'll sell just one load, just to say we did it. All right. Let's grab the trailer, which is right here, if memory serves. Yeah, this is where this view isn't always helpful. This truck actually isn't too bad. The more I use it, the more I don't mind it. I still like Peterbilt's better, but, you know, this is a nice truck. In my opinion, at least. Alright, let's go ahead and hook up to this. Like so. And the weird thing about this is we have to actually back this truck into that location to load potatoes, which I think is a bit odd. But that is the way they have done it, so that is the way we shall have to do it. Let's just hope there's no trucks coming, or tractors I should say. And of course we'll have to go into this view. And assuming I don't screw it up. So we'll sell just one load of potatoes, I think, because we'll have more than enough potatoes, and this will give us another little injection of cash. Because what we want eventually is we want to be able to fire up our BGA, which we haven't been able to do yet. And we also want, we have a telehandle, but eventually we want one of the wheel loaders. So there we go. Wait for that to fill up. That's going to be in the way, definitely. But it's really odd to have it so far back in here, but it is. And you actually have to take this compost away, FYI. What are we looking at? Water, it's not too bad. Potatoes aren't too bad. We have 7% compost already. But I'm not sure if you can actually sell the compost or not. I think you can. I think, being the keyword here. I'm not sure. Let's just see, how's this guy doing over here? Is he almost full yet? Halfway there. It's a pretty big pile of potatoes, though. This thing is just super loud, though. I'm fairly certain you could hook up one of the... here, I'll show what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Telehandle? No. Maybe it's in front loaders. Oh, maybe I don't have it installed. I guess I don't have it installed. But one of the conveyor belts. You just stick a conveyor belt right there and put it right into that. Probably would work fine. The only problem would be if it moved too much, I think. Otherwise, it should be fine still. It's funny. This is a little random observation I noticed. I was talking to a few people the last little while, and it seems like there's like more than one person who has picked up the same recording software that I usually use. And I don't know why. It just seems like a lot of people are using mirrorless action all of a sudden. I think it's kind of funny because I've been using it for a while now. Oh, we probably should put the cover over. I've been using mirrorless action for a while now, and I really like it because it has a pause feature, which I've used quite a bit. Often when I go look for something on maps and I can't find out where they are, that's the feature I'll use because I have no idea where it is. And I have to search for it. So having the ability to actually, pause it is nice. I don't know. If you actually record YouTube videos yourself, it's a nice feature because it means you don't have to do post-editing. That's the reason why I use it, at least. I don't like post-editing because usually I have my steering wheel hooked up, and that means I have to take my steering wheel out and do a lot more post-editing. But I do I like to refer to it as live editing. So like I'll edit it as I'm going along. So like, oh, this should be taken out. This shouldn't be taken out. Of course, it's never going to be as good as post-editing, but it just depends on what you're doing, I suppose. There are a ton of trees around here. One of these days I should go and just take out a whole bunch of trees. Actually, there is a... I was watching Dirtiber's 2015 mod roundup. He's looked at so many different mods, I realize now. And the ones he chose for his 2015 top mods are actually really solid. And one of the ones I noticed was the which one was it called? It was the Russian forestry pack. That looks like a really good pack. Is it just in the back, I guess? Is this where yeah, there it is. And the Russian forestry pack looks really solid. And I guess that's where you can buy lime from, I suppose. Alright. Oh, for a second there I thought we were in the wrong place. Alright, how much money are we going to make from this? What are your guesses? I'm going to guess... I don't know. Not $6,000, maybe $40,000? Let's see. I love how fast this thing takes to unload. It's crazy. It's like, bloop, done. And why does it look like grain? Well, no, it's potatoes. Just doesn't... Looks like an odd looking potato, but 40 grand? Oh, 37,000. That's not so bad. So we actually need, how much do we need to fire up the BGA? I think it's 270,000. Let's check actually, because I have this guy's just chilling out over here. I think no, it's actually only 240,000, not 270. Page up, page down. Oh, interesting. So we could actually probably start it up right now. Oh no, you can. You can set it at buy startup. Yeah, if you only start up your plan at 50% or 50%, and then you can increase it after the fact. That's a bit sneaky, isn't it? Interesting. So if we do that now, we have solids right here, which is this should be manure. Right here, and this should be silage, and that should be silage right there. So here we have, I think it's like let's just check, 500,000 liters of silage. Doesn't look like silage, but I hope it is. And this should be silage as well. Looks good. And this should be like, oh no, that's definitely not the right color. Okay, if the other two are done properly, that one's not. Okay, perfect. I think we should fire up the BGA. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Buy and start up. Enter. Ta-da! So we need to put some stuff in the bunker. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll pause. See, pause feature as I mentioned before. And I'll bring the telehandle over here. And we'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I got the telehandle here now. And we're going to go uncover this. And this should be manure if everything is set up properly. Yes, it is. Good. So this is the one that we didn't compact properly. And that's what happens when you don't compact it properly, is you make manure. Which is actually pretty good, because for us, that'll increase our solids, if memory serves. It's been so long. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've done the BGA stuff. There we go. Perfect. Now, if we check solids in the fermenter, 7.49. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll put a couple loads in here and just verify it's doing what I want it to do, because that would suck if it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. 7.49. Okay. There we go. I do like this New Holland telehandle. I think this is my favorite out of all of them. I don't know why. I think it's because it's compact and it's got all-wheel steering. I think that's the reason why, at least. Alright, so load number 2. And you get the manure bonus. Maybe that isn't increasing our solids. It should, though. Not a big deal, but we get a manure bonus from that anyways. What am I stuck on? Oh. And what you can do as well then is you can put you can just put potatoes in there straight up too. That's a possibility. And that will definitely increase your solids. I thought the manure should increase solids too. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that now. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've used it. Maybe it doesn't. If you remember, let me know, because I forget apparently. Alright, can I just dump it in the middle? Does it make a difference? Probably not. We see an even number, we're good. Yep, we're good. Doesn't make a difference. Alright, so that is a little bit of manure. 7.49, yeah, it's still the same. Oh well. So 13.5, that's all manure now. And now we need to put some silage in there. So let's go ahead and close that. Actually, it doesn't really matter if this rots or not, because it's already rotten technically. We actually got quite a few liters from that guy. Let's take the small one now. This one should be silage, although it doesn't look like silage based on what I see, but that's what it's supposed to be at least. And it is silage, which is good. It's strange. I don't know why. Sometimes the textures don't look like what they're supposed to look like, which is a bit weird sometimes. Because you're like, it should be... So like in the bucket is what the texture actually should be. But it doesn't always happen that way, and I don't know why. There we go. Anyways, I won't show you this for the whole episode, but 7.49. So I guess I need to put some solids in there. Because I believe that needs to be at... What's the magic number? It is 11%. And I thought the manure would do that, but I guess not. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to adjust that and go from there. Yep, that's what we're going to have to do. Alright folks, that'll be it for me for today. My name's Iain Robson. I will figure that out between this episode and the next, or relearn it I should say, and we'll come back then, and hopefully we'll have a solution to our problem. And until then, my name's Iain Robson, once again, in case you forgot in the last 3 seconds. This has been Tunxdorf Farm, and if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will catch you guys later.